he apologized. And I can't say. Hello, everyone. It's Miss B. That's me. And today we're going to discuss Miss Netta saying that Jamaican food was disgusting. And in this video, we are going to show a few of the responses that the Jamaican people had to say, and they were not feeling him in his response and statements at all. So later on, you will see that Netta decided to backtrack and apologize immediately because the Jamaican people were on his behind, and he didn't want that type of pressure on him. So, and I can say that Jamaican food was disgusting. I couldn't get with it. I couldn't get with it. You know, so even they fried chicken at their little generic KFC wasn't even good to me, but Jamaican food just gave me a whole different taste. And I can't say I did not like that. They did not, I mean, it was, and then not only that, the drinks, they don't have American liquor. They got Jamaican liquor. They didn't have American, like, juices. They had Jamaican juices. And, you know, all of that tastes totally different from our American food. And it was not what I wanted. I wanted some fried chicken and some pinto beans, and you know they wasn't gonna have no. I can't say the food wasn't good. I'm not gonna say the food was not good, but what I can say is it wasn't nothing. It wasn't something that I really wanted, and you know. Was disgusting.
Excuse me, sir, ma'am, miss. No boy face will look like nothing but the ice cream can disrespect Jamaican food. No boy with them face will look like coconut drops can disrespect Jamaican food.
Which summer? Which holiday?
No boy will pretend say my woman can disrespect Jamaican food. Shalom.
Me say too much bumbuck like Batman and transmission.
Somebody better tell the Rocky Road face and no linger right eye gorgoy looking bumbo will ever stop talking about Jamaican food. Your brother you look like walking sickness. In my real definition for plaka plaka. Him look like the definition for things and times hard. Him look like him have molly gripe and fluxy complain. Him look like a bullfrog. Rabbit. The fact that the man disrespect Jamaican KFC when we have the best KFC in the world prove to me saying no, nothing good. Oh, you have to taste the succulent tail of the ox and say that nasty. Oh, you have to see a plate of jerk chicken and don't appreciate the spice of life. Make me tell you something bad built, batty boy. Whenever you talk about Jamaica, use nice words. And just like my hat, you can go suck your mother.
Madam! Blood clot. Stay out of our business. A couple of things. I just saw the video of what Netta said about Jamaican food. And this is exactly why Caribbean people that say stay out of our business. A couple of things. Macaroni pie and baked macaroni are two different dishes. Yes, they are comprised of the same thing, but the preparation is different. There are differences. So just because you see mac and cheese doesn't mean that it's what you know. And no, people don't have to stop making something because you don't like it. A couple of other things now. You have to have belly to deal with a lot of Caribbean cuisine. Nana could have said, you know what? It's a little spicy for me, which is understandable. You could have said, you know what? I had this, and this type of dish. I didn't really like the texture of it. There were so many things you could have said instead of calling people's cultural food disgusting. That's why I was not distracted by Mr. Man who was making the thing in his pants dance, calling doubles the way it looked disgusting. I didn't forget that. Even though he said it tastes good, but you don't look at someone's food and say, oh, this looks disgusting. Who raised you? Were you dragged up? I said what I said. And if you don't like how something tastes, you have to keep in mind you are outside of your culture. And you have to say, you know what? I don't like, because I know plenty of Jamaicans that don't like ackee. Me, I love ackee. But I know plenty of Jamaicans that don't like it. But they're not going to turn around and say, oh, in someone's face, oh, your food is disgusting. They would just say, oh, no, thank you. Oh, that's not for me. Oh, you know, I really don't like that too much. They're not going to disrespect a whole set of people by saying that they're cultural foods, that they prepare with love. Let me tell you something. People from the Caribbean cook food with love. You understand? Is loving that food, and for you to turn around and say it's disgusting, I can't wait for the universe to shake you up, because that's exactly what it's going to do. And you just keep putting your gigantic foot in your big fat mouth. And to close, Caribbean people are not people you want to ramp with, but you see Jamaican people. Jamaican people are not a set of people you want to ramp with. You are going to get words flung at you that you're not going to understand, but you're going to feel. You're going to feel it. You're going to be like, this don't feel good. And you deserve it. For the most part, I'll be like, yo, y'all be picking on Netta, y'all be picking on Netta, y'all be picking on Netta. And then I see why. I see why.
To you now, they're dragging you. They're in there. When I tell you they're dragging, went to Jamaica and find out that Jamaican people do not play. Okay, so let's get into the story. So Miss Netta went to Jamaica, and I believe she went to one of the resort area. I think it was probably Montego Bay. I think they were saying. I'm not sure, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, she got up there, get some food, and then had a great time. After leaving Jamaica, Miss Netta felt the need to get home and to start saying how Jamaican food was nasty. Y'all, let me tell you something. You do not mess with another person's culture. Me being Jamaica, I took offensive to that, because Miss Netta should have never come for us Jamaican. She should have never said that about the food. And let me tell you, she is too old to be talking about food, because everybody knows that when you talk about food, that's culture. You can't mess with someone's culture, because our food is a big part of our culture, okay? And Miss Netta think nothing of it. She just I think Miss Netta what's the problem with Miss Netta? She was looking for some likes and views. She probably spent out most of her money on vacation, so she figured if she said something about Jamaica, how people is gonna just like, okay, swarm listening to her and all these things. But when you're trying to be slick, at the same time you're only being ignorant, that's sad, because the fact that she was trying to be like slick from the mouth to talk about Jamaican culture and is only making her look ignorant, because the fact that she's gone to Jamaica, had a great time, come back to say, oh, the food was nasty, this and that, and the culture, they treated her so well, y'all. And for her to come back to be sitting here fixing her lip to say how the food was nasty. Let me tell you what happened. I think Miss Netta wanted some likes and views. I think she spent that majority of her money, and she figured if I just say all these things, my views gonna go up and people gonna follow me, and but she went for the wrong community. This isn't the community to go for. Let me tell you, me being Jamaican, everybody in our family, we do not play about our culture. So the fact that you went for Jamaica, Miss Netta, see what's happening to you now. They're dragging you. When I tell you they're dragging Miss Netta, they're dragging her by her neck, her hair. They're dragging her everywhere through the comment section. Y'all, if you go through the thing and look up Miss Netta went to Jamaica, and look how they're dragging her. People are saying she needs putty for her face, for those potholes. People are saying she needs underwear for the meat that hangs out underneath her arm. People are calling out some stuff that she probably herself didn't even recognize that she had. People is dragging her. Miss Netta is fighting for her life in those comments. Like, she went to Jamaica, and instead of her highlighting that one good thing that she likes about being in Jamaica and be positive about it, no, she wants to be the one that I'm going to be saying this and say that. And guess what, y'all? Miss Netta, I know anywhere Miss Netta sitting right now, Miss Netta sorry she said that. I know she's sorry she said all that, y'all. And guess what? Jamaicans having a field day dragging her. And can I blame them? Because that's my culture. And do I blame Jamaicans? No. Because Miss Netta should have known better. She's too old to not know better, y'all. Too old to not know better. So, Miss Netta, you get what you went there, and you ask for what you do, because you should have known better. You should have known that's Jamaica, not to mess with them. They don't play. Jamaicans don't play games. Miss Netta, Jamaicans, and now you know, Jamaicans do not play game. We will cuss you out. We have the ability to cuss you out nicely. And this is exactly going on with Miss Netta right now. Y'all go watch the video with her.
We went to Jamaica, and I can say
that Jamaican food was disgusting. I couldn't get with it. I couldn't get with it. So even they fried chicken at their little mini little generic KFC wasn't even good to me. But Jamaican food just gave me a whole different taste. And I can't say that I did not like that. They did not. I mean, it was. And then not only that, the drinks. They don't have American liquor. They got Jamaican liquor, and they didn't have American like juices. They had Jamaican juices, and all of that tastes totally different from our American food. And it was what I wanted. I wanted some fried chicken and some pinto beans, and they wasn't gonna have no. I can't say the food wasn't good. I'm not gonna say the food was not good, but what I can say is not. It wasn't not nothing. It wasn't something that I really wanted.
As quickly as we had Miss Netta saying that Jamaican food was disgusting, turn around and she has come back and apologized just as fast. He said he didn't mean it. He said that he meant it was just at his resort, which he said result. I don't know what to believe. However, who am I to judge? If he wants to quickly apologize, listen, it's not for me to say Jamaican people need to accept his apology because I'm not Jamaican. So I can only watch and hear what they have to say. And if they don't want to accept his apology and move forward, I get it. Like, it was hella disrespectful to say that Jamaican food was disgusting. That is supposed to be a quiet kitchen table conversation amongst friends. You're not supposed to get on the internet and say stuff like that. That's not something that you get on the internet and say to your mega large platform. But you did it anyways, so here we are.
And thank you guys so much for y'all support. Thank you guys so very much for purchasing the seasons. Thank y'all so much. And again, I want to mention it one more time before I get off of here because I'm not gonna probably address it anymore again. I want to give my deepest apology to the Jamaican communicate people, and I want to let them know that I apologize for saying that their food was bad. I didn't mean it like that their food was bad. What I meant was that the result that we stayed on, food was not good at all. But I did not mean to you guys that y'all have bad food and y'all food is nasty. I did not mean that. So any of y'all that's watching, that's thinking about going to Jamaica, the food ain't nasty. Just don't go to the resort I went to. Just stay away from the results. Go to the restaurants and stuff like that. Don't eat their food. Because I guarantee you, I promise you, if our cars and stuff would have been working, we would have been at a restaurant in Jamaica. Okay? But we couldn't. So that was our fault. It wasn't Jamaican fault or nothing like that. That was our fault. But again, I'm sorry. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank y'all for watching. My seasons is in the bio. And 6,000 people that's on this live, and those are ones that didn't wake up this morning, y'all. I pray for their family, and I hope everything go well and everything, stay strong, because I know a lot of people did not wake up this morning, so I really pray, keep my prayers into each family that lost a loved one that didn't wake up this morning, because we woke up this morning. To give God all the praise. So by that being said, y'all, if ain't nobody told y'all today that they love y'all, then guess what? God loves you, and so do Miss Netta. Peace. Go get these seasonings. Y'all make sure y'all go on, and that's why I say we gotta give God all the praise. So by that being said, y'all, if ain't nobody told y'all today that they love y'all, then guess what? God is disgusted in Jamaica. I just meant that particular result that we stayed in, food was just, I couldn't eat it. So if I had my debit card was linked on, or Charles and I his debit card, we would have had our debit card going. But to believe me, we would have went around Jamaica and we would have tried some of Jamaican food, because that's what we really went to Jamaica for, was for the food, because we heard that Jamaican have good food. So I'm like, okay, but the place that we stayed at, the food was not good, so we didn't get a chance to go to different places. So just like I said, due to problems with our debit cards and stuff, because we was out of the United States. So, of course, charges going on your card, they shut our cards down. So, but we did got our cards back working, but it was like the next day we was leaving that morning, and we was like, oh Lord, we just don't got time to, to go places and stuff like that. But we didn't get a chance to try none of the Jamaican restaurant food. We did not. And we really hate we didn't, because that was our main reason of going to Jamaica, was the food. But not the food on the result, baby. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm sorry. But because I do have my opinion. But the food on the results, we tasted it. We didn't like it, and, or whatever. But the food in the Jamaican restaurants, the food they was outside cooking and all that other stuff, I bet you it was wonderful. Because they said Jamaican have some good food. So we didn't get a chance to do all that. But anyway, like I said, I apologize to you people in Jamaica.